Hey guys, what's happening? Now, I didn't end July like I wanted to end July, but considering how July started for me, those first 2 weeks, I'm extremely happy with the way July ended. And as I said before, it's all about being consistent and executing day in and day out. Now, today I tried to implode today. I traded like a jackass and I tried to implode. But if you remember a while back when I had that bad red week and I seen it had be struggling for a minute and I wasn't managing my risk properly, I was on that road today. But I recognized it, I I remembered it, and I went ahead and handled it. So, we're gonna talk about that today. Success is the sum of small efforts repeated day in and day out. That's You're just reinforcing good habits and you grow. You do test your limits. You do continue to grow. Now, and this reminded me of a quote from the book that I just read. And he says, everybody wants a quick fix, like the 6 minute abs. You may get results from it, but those results won't be permanent. Permanent results come from you having to suffer. You have to you have to burn that suffering into your brain so that when the hard time comes again, you don't forget it and you know exactly what you need to do to get through it. And that's exactly what I dealt with today. No, as your trading evolves, you're gonna experience new things. You're gonna experience new feelings. As we said many, many times, trading is a lifelong learning profession. And you're going to experience new things all the time. But when that suffering comes, when you deal with these things, you know how to deal with it. I mean, when it comes up, you know how to deal with it. And it doesn't cause you that pain and suffering again. So, and it all starts from continuing to focus on doing the same things every day. Like when I build my watch list the same every day. I don't change it up. I approach the market the same every day. I execute the same every day. I repeat those things day in and day out. It's the small things. Those things add up. And that's what we have to focus on. If you trust the process, it works for you. But you have to trust the process. You have to believe in it, and you got to put in the work. I had a bunch of these. I wish I had saved and copied more of them early on, but this is what I like to see. This now I could do this every day with what I remember send me, but I love to see when things come together. A couple months ago, you probably would have just given up on this. But he's doing the 5 minute opening range breakout, caught the breakout. It was a fake breakout, pulled back, stopped out according to plan, re-engaged once it set up. Once you got the second setup, re-engaged. We had the hole here. You had to be patient. And then it started working. And this is what you learn by just executing your plan every day the same way. You're not going to get the same results every day. No two trades are really going to be alike. It's going to be different. You may get stopped out of one, but you don't lose focus. You re-engage. You wait for the setup. Don't do what I did today. You wait for the setup and execute, and it's great. And this young man, this is his first green month in his live account. He started at the beginning of the summer. It was rough. We all had problems. But he turned it around. Finished this month green. First green month in his live account. Another young man. First time he's had 2 green months in a row. Eric. 5 green month, 5th green month in a row. Last year, he was all red except for 1 month. And I remember him when I was at Warrior Trading, I was talking to him. But it's all about these repeated small efforts, doing it day in and day out, being consistent at it, because the market is inconsistent, but it will come back to you. It may run away, but it'll come back. If you're consistent, you're going to be fine. You're going to be fine. So all you need to do is trust the process. Trust the process. This is the last day for the July special, the lifetime membership. You never have to make another payment again. You get unlimited access to all of the classes, old classes, new classes, any future classes. You get unlimited mentoring, one-on-one mentoring, all of that. You never have to pay for anything. This is the last day for it. Ended just July 31st. It goes away tomorrow. So if you were thinking about it, you got to make a choice today. If not, it's going away. All right, so let's take a look at today. Today, like I said, I traded like a complete jackass today. Things started to unravel, but I knew what I had to do. And this is where it started. AMD, I was looking to get this on a 3-minute opening range breakdown. Here's the 3-minute level here. I turned my head for a split second, and when I looked back, it was down here. It was already down here sitting on this level. And I was like, damn, I missed my entry. So I wasn't going to chase it down. I went ahead and waited for the 5-minute. Now this candle did open. It did push all the way up. And I could have taken it off of this. But I didn't. I waited until it came back. Caught the 5-minute opening range breakdown. And honestly, I should never have taken this trade. Never. Because the daily 50 is sitting right here. So I broke one of my major rules by shorting into the 50. I did it, and I convinced myself that this thing was so weak, we were just going to fall through that. I honestly convinced myself that we were going to fall through this. And obviously it didn't. It stopped me out. And, I was done with it. So here comes SPOT. I switch over to SPOT. This is the one that I was watching at first, right? Now I was looking at this first. And I came back to this because it looked like we were setting up. Here's the 5-minute opening range low. Even I wasn't using this big wick. I was using the body. 5-minute opening range low. And I get in right here. I'm thinking we've settled down enough. It looks like we're going to come in. I know we got long wicks here. But, maybe we can keep wicking down. I can get some profit on this. And the mistake I made getting in this is that the spread was like 35, 40 cents. Now, when I got in, it wasn't that big. It had narrowed up to like 20 or something. But any other day, any given day, if a stock is putting in 35, 40 cent spread, I'm not trading it in this small account. I'm not trading it. Because the room that I can give it in this account ensures that I would get stopped out. And damn if that's not what happened. I got in, and this whipsaw thing and the spread, it stopped me out. But not only did it stop me out, I was trying to get out and only get a $200 max loss. It flew up on, I mean, it went berserk on me. It ran straight up, and I had to take it. I had to take it. I could not let this thing go up and then keep running up and hold on to it. I couldn't do it. So I took about $100 bigger loss than I wanted to. I'd already had a loss on AMD. So what I should have done was stop and take a break. But no, I jumped back in AMD. Let's see, I got out SPOT within the 2 minutes, less than 2 minutes. I was back in this, shorting it under the 50 this time, knowing that there's a daily level sitting right here, so 25 cents away. And I made the same dumb mistake over again. I'm just dumb. End up getting stopped out again. And guess what I did again? I freaking stopped out again. I jumped in this thing short again. And I couldn't stop myself. I could not stop myself. At this point, I was walking and was sitting down on my phone taking blind trades. And so finally, I said, after I shorted it again. And I'm like, okay, that's it. I'm done. It's over. I'm not trading anymore today. I'm setting my stop. I'm setting my target. And I'm done. I'm not trading this anymore. But look at what I did. I was like, oh no, 500 shares isn't enough. I'm not losing enough money on that. I'm going to trade at 1,000 shares. What the hell was I thinking? And you can see this thing, it just kind of teetered around. It never did get up and stop me out. But it just traded sideways. I wasn't watching it. I didn't care. I had just disconnected, period, from this. Disconnected, period. And eventually, after the Fed news broke, this thing did sell, hit the target, then I had to close it out. I logged back in maybe 10 minutes before the close. You guys saw it, and in chat saw it, and just took it off at the end of the day. But I quit. I had to quit trading. And when that happens, and I mentioned it in chat, when this happens, you shut it down. If you're in a trade, let it go. Set your stuff, your stop, your target, just let it ride out, but just quit. Stop. Because I could see myself stopping myself out, getting back in, trying to go long. I could see myself doing all of this stuff over and over again and end up with $1,000 loss day. And fortunately, it's still a red day. I lost $209.10, but it could have been a lot worse. I could have continued messing around and searching and just mess myself up. But it didn't stop there. The damage I did not stop there. I had a beautiful trade on Apple. So you guys know from yesterday, had a really nice earnings trade. And I left 100 shares on this morning thinking, looking for 222. Well, we got the pullback. And I said I was going to add if we got the bounce. We got the bounce. This thing was screaming. It broke pre-market high. I got in. I added. Beautiful add. I was looking for 222. It didn't quite get there. On this pullback, when it lost VWAP, I covered it. Still a decent profit. A nice profit on that. And then I decided on the bounce, and I posted it. When it bounced, I was going to get back in. So it bounced, gave me an entry. I got in. and it stopped me out. So now I'm irritated with this. I'm irritated with everything. And so here I started, I did the same dumb thing. I got long here again and got stopped out and turned around and flipped it short. Because I felt it was time to short. But I was saying I wasn't going to short. But when you get caught up in that mess and it gets, and your head gets all screwed up, you just got to walk away. And like I said, you're in a trade, you set your stop and you let it work. And it just so happened that we sold off pretty hard on that Fed news. And I was able to make a little bit of that money back. I had a nice profit, gave it all back, messing around, and ended up, getting it back. J&J had to cover J&J. We hit my stop, but we'll talk about that tomorrow. I gotta wait for it to settle tonight, and then I like to have all the entries on one chart. So we'll talk about J&J. It made the move, but on these oversold swing trades, once it puts the hook in, it doesn't have to continue to go. It usually puts a little hook in, it comes up enough to get us profit, and then it kind of fades off, and that's pretty much what that did. DIS took a hit today too. It's at 142. I mean, we took profit at 145.50, I think, and it's down to 142. So everything kind of sold off today. So we'll see tomorrow where things end up. Hopefully everything will come back into focus. But just to close out the month, red day today, 209.10. We still got 2 days for the week. So, I'll be doing the recap at the end of the week, for the whole week. But just to show you where we ended up for the month, I'm closing out the month. $3,000 for the month. Not bad. Considering where we started, and in the month, 3,000, and it was all being consistent. Staying consistent. Not deviating from the plan. Staying consistent is what got me there. When I start feeling crazy like I was today, you walk away. That's what you got to do. If you stay here or stay engaged, you're gonna mess yourself up. And I was well on my way to doing that today if I didn't quit when I did. So that's the lesson for today. But still got 2 more days this week. I need to clean it up tomorrow and Friday. I may do a live stream in the morning. I'm not announcing it, but if everything is good, I'll just go ahead and do it. But it'll be a game time decision. All right, guys. So that's going to do it for me for today. I'll catch you guys tomorrow. And we'll see if we can finish this week strong. Have a good Thursday and Friday.